What's up, Pathways Church? Welcome to today's Daily Dose. I'm Nathan Purifoy, your worship pastor. We're going to jump straight into a story about David and Goliath. Now, this is a story we've been told since we were children if you grew up in church. And a lot of people maybe have never even heard this story before. So I'm going to share with you a quick synopsis of what happens. There's this giant, a Philistine, a huge man that is stepping up and challenging Israel. And he says, I'll fight any of your greatest warriors. If I win, you guys will be slaves to us. And if you win, our whole country will be slaves to you guys. And this boy named David showed up. Everybody else was too scared to fight Goliath. But this boy named David showed up and he said, I'll fight Goliath. Now, this is a child. This is a teenager. And the king wanted to talk to him before he sent him out into battle to fight this Philistine. I mean, the fate of their entire nation was at risk here. So the king talks to David, and the king says, why are you even qualified to do this? You're a kid. You're not a warrior. David says in 1 Samuel 17, verse 34, David said to Saul is the king, your servant has been keeping his father's sheep. So now we know he's a shepherd. When a lion or a bear came and carried off a sheep from the flock, I went after it, struck it, and rescued the sheep from its mouth. When it turned on me, I seized it by its hair, struck it, and killed it. Your servant has killed both the lion and the bear. This Philistine will be like one of them because he has defied the armies of the living God. The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine. This is a story about giant faith. David had so much faith that he knew he could conquer this huge feat in front of him, that he could defeat this man that was challenging God's nation. Now, what did David do? This is something that I want to encourage us to do. We live in a culture where we often say the past is the past. Like, I'm not looking back. We're not going back there. That's perfectly okay sometimes. But sometimes we need to look back and remember what God has done in our lives. Just like David looks back and he says, God helped me defeat the lion. He helped me defeat the bear. And then he looks forward to conquer. He looks back to remember. He looks forward to conquer and says, the same God that helped me do this is going to help me defeat Goliath. What are the things that we can look back and remember that God has done in our lives? Like, I'm still here even after a broken marriage. I'm still here even after having lost my job and changed careers. I'm still here even after fighting addiction with my children. I'm still here even after what? What has God done and kept you around for? Because if you'll look back and remember, the next step is to look forward and conquer. We'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Dose.